Today on Florida Sportsman Best Boat. For the family in search of comfort features and fishing capabilities in an affordable package, we'll be taking a look at the Stingray 216cc deck boat.
The benefit of this design is a boat that's going to get out of the hole quicker, have added lift, run very smooth and dry, and be super fuel efficient. All of these prove to be the case with this 216.
If you require a boat designed to exceed the needs of the most demanding captain, as well as accommodate the entire family, we'll be looking at the SeaFox 228 Commander.
George, Lori, and I could not have been more comfortable. I'm gonna tell you something, for a 22-foot boat, that one rides like a champ.
And for those looking for an offshore battle wagon designed with family comfort and offshore fishability in mind, we'll be taking a look at the Stamas 33T Aventura.
So Stamas did a really good job with bringing luxury features into a fishing style boat. They did it and they did it right.
All coming up on Florida Sportsman Best Boat.
Welcome to another episode of Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Today we got three incredible boats, and I'm going to start off with the Stingray 216 deck boat hybrid. Guys, I got to tell you, this boat was just fun. Not only is it easy to trailer, but the family fits so good on it. For a 21-foot boat, it kind of reminded me of a pontoon boat that met the center console. You had best of both worlds, and we had a great day on it.
I was on the SeaFox 228 Commander, which I loved. We've done their Commander line almost every year. They shrunk everything just a little bit. But what's so funny is, years ago, 22 feet was a big center console. Now everybody thinks about it being a small one. It's no bay boat. It's an offshore boat. It's a great one. The seating impressed the heck out of me. I love that boat.
Last but not least, we're going to look at the Stamas 33T Aventura. Now, Stamas has been around for 67 years. It's a boat company that we've all known in Florida for a long time. This boat brings a ton of luxury features into a boat that'll still give you that big, heavy, solid boat feel. What a ride on that boat.
Well, guys, we have a lot to get to, so let's get going.
When we return, our hosts take a look at a boat designed for family fun in the sun, the Stingray 216cc deck boat. But first, let's join FS boating editor George Labonte as he learns about the dock-to-dock auto routing feature from Navionics in this week's seminar segment.
I'm here today with Paul Mickley from Navionics. Paul, you're bringing us some technology that a lot of people might not be aware exists on boats today, and it's a super handy feature for navigating. Tell us a little bit about this dock-to-dock auto routing.
So it's dock-to-dock auto routing, and what it does is you set your boat settings, and it takes those settings and it creates an automatic route for you from where you're going to go to where you're going to end. The reason we call it dock-to-dock is because literally you can go from one dock to the next. Previously you had auto routing, which was really more from the inlet to offshore. But this allows you to go from very specific points to another based on a Navionics algorithm using your boat settings. And it's simple as tapping where you are, where you want to go, and it automatically calculates the best route, even warns you of shallow areas or bridge clearance and so forth to take a look at.
So this is going to take you around any kind of hazards, take you between buoys, from here to there to the next place as necessary. Actually, in autopilot and nav mode, it'll free you up to do other things on the boat. Obviously, you need to pay attention to where you're going while you're doing that, but this really, I mean, that's a game changer for navigating inside for sure.
Especially if you don't even been to an area before, really makes it simple to get to new places.
If you haven't seen this before, if you want to see it, you definitely need to check it out. It's available on Navionics software, definitely worth a look.
This segment brought to you by Suzuki, the ultimate outboard motor. Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts as they take a closer look at the Stingray 216cc deck boat. Representing the 20 to 26 foot class in the center console category, the Stingray 216cc deck boat has an overall length of 21 feet 8 inches, a beam of 8 feet 5 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 200. Designed for inshore activities, she has a draft of 15 inches, a dead rise of 21 degrees, a dry weight of 3,100 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 57 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
Okay, team, I got a little something for us that you're going to really get a kick out of. We're going outside of our comfort zone today. We're going to join the Stoff family on their Stingray 216cc for a little bit of not fishing so much, but recreational boating. How's that sound to you?
Man, it sounds great to me. Let me tell you why. I get to take 5-year-old Grayson fishing today. There's nothing more serious to me than taking a 5-year-old fishing, and the boat's laid out for it.
I can't wait to see this family utilize this boat with the comfort features and the bimini top today. It's going to be super nice to watch from the other side.
Let me tell you, the Stingray 216 has got family and fun written all over it. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
On the day we tested the Stingray 216cc, Rick and Lori and I split our time up equally on the boat. Now my role that day was to run the boat and do some performance analysis. The 216 was one of 2 different Stingray models that we tested this year on Best Boat. They both featured what they call their Z-plane hull. What the Z-plane hull is a unique strake design. Now unlike some boats that have a lifting strake built into the bottom of the boat, this is more a series of graduated down-angled chines. The benefit of this design is a boat that's going to get out of the hole quicker, have added lift, run very smooth and dry, and be super fuel efficient. All of these proved to be the case with this 216.
So what was a really cool feature on this boat is the stern seating. You have 2 flip-up seats. So if you don't want to use them, you fold them down and you've got a nice platform for fishing. In between the 2 flip-up seats is a nice bench seat. You flip that up, now you've got a live well and more storage underneath that. Perfectly comfortable for 2 people.
This is Stingray's first year into the fishing boat market, and I had a big job today, taking a 5-year-old fishing. Nothing is more important to me than introducing kids to fishing, and we had a great platform to do it on. I tell you what, it's hard to keep a 5-year-old sitting still. We needed the bow and the stern live wells. Live shrimp was the bait of the day, and we could pile those wells full enough to catch every lane snapper in the intercoastal waterway. We deployed the anchor and dropped some shrimp down next to a bridge piling. It was game on. Puffers, lane snapper. I tell you what, for a 5-year-old, that's big game fishing, buddy, and we were playing it to the max.
One thing that definitely bears mentioning about the Stingray 216 is what they call their convenience package. This includes everything from an Engel cooler for a drink box to a full cushion set, all stainless hardware, fusion audio system, LED docking lights, the list goes on, and all these items are included in the price of the base boat, which is really useful for a family looking to get into a starter boat. The soft ride and the dryness of the ride was evident to everybody on the boat, but what really impressed me was at the end of the day, we ran this boat around for several hours. When we got back to the dock, we topped it back off with gas, and it only took 6 gallons of gas. Pretty remarkable.
Okay, I didn't get to do the fishing on the boat today, but I was able to go to the sandbar and help set up this family for a day of fun. We popped up the canopy, and let me tell you, talk about shade, it covered the whole inside of the hull. Everybody had shade. The seating arrangement up here in the bow is super functional. Not only do you have room for 2 people to lay out with backrests, and under each seat is 114 quart storage. And if you don't want to use it for storage, they're actually insulated, so you have a fish box as well. What really impressed me today was the 2 separate stations behind the bow seating. One side was technically your little kitchen area. You had a sink and a trash can. Your other side is considered your fishing area. There's a cutting board and room for your tackle trays. When you're on a boat and you've got the family, kids are going to want to jump on and off. Let me tell you, it's so nice to have a good stern ladder.
Okay, gang, that wraps it up for the Stingray 216cc. Listen, the Z-plane hull did everything I thought it was going to do. It ran like a champ. Lori, how was it for you?
It was great. It made it ran like a champ, but you know what else it did? When we went to the sandbar, it was so easy to get on and off this boat. Yes, we have a stern ladder, but I could jump on and off right here. Rick, how was your day under the shade?
I'll tell you how easy it was. I can hop on and off this boat, but no kidding. I had to nestle it up against a bridge piling to catch some lane snapper and puffers for a 5-year-old. It sat there like a champ. It was easy to maneuver. And let me tell you, a 5-year-old can make a puffer fish a blue marlin.
Right on. Okay, rented family, what's the verdict on the Stingray 216cc?
Awesome day.
When we return, our hosts examine a boat built for the family that loves to fish, the SeaFox 228 Commander. This segment brought to you by Navionics. Escape the ordinary. Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts as they take a closer look at the SeaFox 228 Commander. Representing the 20 to 26 foot class in the center console category, the SeaFox 228 Commander has an overall length of 22 feet 4 inches, a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 250. Built for hardcore offshore fishing, she has a draft of 14 inches, a dead rise of 18 degrees, a dry weight of 2,700 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 90 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
Hey, Lori, you want to hear a great combination? A calm ocean, the three of us, and the SeaFox 228 Commander. I am telling you, there is something so exciting about chasing big fish from a smaller boat.
You know, that is a good combo, but what I'm looking forward to today is the fact that this is a boat that my family and I could afford. So I'm going to be paying super close attention to every detail today. I'm really looking forward to it. This is gonna fit my family well.
The Commander series, this whole line of boats, it ranges from 18 to 36 feet, and they've got a boat in every size between there for you to work your way through the steps. As your family grows, the boat grows with you.
I thought of that, George, and I like that idea. Starting off in boating, I could trailer this, and we can work our way up and learn. And
well,
I
it's
like
time
that.
to start shopping for a bigger boat already.
Yes! Stepping onto the boat today, I immediately could tell that this is a great starter boat for a family. Easy to trailer, full of amenities, everything you need to be on the water.
The model we tested was outfitted with the optional Ultima hardtop. The features included with the Ultima hardtop, such as LED spreader lights, an upgraded audio system, and a misters, are all really cool, but what I appreciated about it was the amount of shade it provided.
So we didn't have outriggers on the boat today, but what we did have was kingfish rod holders that are actually built into the T-top. And while we didn't catch a king, I'm gonna tell you right now, George did take a really sharp turn. This setup keeps the lines apart, which means less tangles during the day.
Now for a 22-foot boat with an 8.5-foot beam, the boat was really stable, and I noticed that all day at the helm. But it became really obvious to me when I took a minute and ran up to the bow, jumped up on the elevated platform forward and tried to throw a topwater plug. I really had no issues with my balance up there whatsoever.
Just like her big sister, the 288 Commander, the 228 had an aquarium-style live well. All right, we got a 30-gallon well. It's pressurized, and get this, everybody loves these clear lids and clear windows. It's not just so you can see your bait. A lot of baits do better when they have constant light, okay? We've got pilchards today. They don't like it's dark, and then the bright light flashes in and stresses them out. So these baits, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, they've been great all morning because they seem to be calm.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your dip net storage there. You're making a big deal out of that.
I am making a big deal. All right, it's the best thing I've seen in a while, and it's the first time I've ever seen it on a boat. Everybody's always scrambling, dip net, where's the dip net? I gotta get a bait, where's the dip net? Here it is, George. It fits right in a groove, right below a hatch, right next to the well. There's no excuses for not having the dip net where it goes. Let me tell you what, I did the math on this boat. In 220 miles of range is a lot on a 22-foot boat. But here's what it means to most people. You can go to the Keys for a 3-day weekend. You can spend the weekend on the boat and never think about the gas. You're probably not going to cross the ocean to the Bahamas. You certainly could. But what's important is not having to stop and refuel after every day's fishing.
Today, whether we were just cruising or sitting at the sandbar, I gotta tell you, this scallop seating that SeaFox has designed, and I say that because I really have never seen it anywhere else, makes a huge difference. The way that you rest your back into the chair, it's hugging you. Instead of just a square back, it really does make it a lot more comfortable on your whole entire body, and it makes it easier to talk to the person in front of you.
George, Lori, and I could not have been more comfortable. Lori and I were sitting in the back seat. We were blown away by how comfortable we were. I'm gonna tell you something, for a 22-foot boat, that one rides like a champ.
The SeaFox 228 Commander is actually their most popular selling boat, and there's a good reason for that. 22-foot boat is a perfect entry-level boat for a young family looking to get out on the offshore waters and actually enjoy boating without being intimidated. You know, for a first boat, this boat has everything you need to get you offshore. It's easy to trailer. It's not going to be a problem for you to handle at the dock by yourself. And most importantly, it's priced, you know, really reasonably for a young family starting out in boating.
All right, guys, I know you're ready to go home, but I gotta tell you, I could redo this whole entire day. I had a ball on this boat today.
I gotta agree with you. You know what, Lori, we're gonna see a lot of boats. I mean, we do over 3 dozen boats over the course of the summer, and you know, it starts to run together, the days, and I wanna tell you, this little 22-footer really pleasantly surprised me.
It did.
Surprised me. Let me tell you what a lesson there is in today. Think about this, guys. You can't judge a boat strictly by its size. Of course, that's part of it. This one can handle some chop.
When we come back, our hosts step aboard a boat that combines offshore capability with family comfort. The Stamas 33T Aventura. This segment brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
An entirely new species of extreme predator is moving offshore. The Yamaha 5.6-liter V8 XTO offshore outboard. Extreme big block thrust and power in the industry's first direct injection 4-stroke. Quiet, efficient, powerful, and proven Yamaha reliability. More than an outboard, it's a fully integrated power system. The all-new Yamaha V8 XTO offshore.
Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts as they check out the Stamas 33T Aventura. Representing the 33 to 53 foot class in the center console category, the Stamas 33T Aventura has an overall length of 33 feet, a beam of 11 feet 2 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 700. Engineered for luxury, comfort, and fishability, she has a draft of 19 inches, a dead rise of 21 degrees, a weight of 10,500 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 350 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
Guys, there's a lot of reasons to be excited on our job. But what's more exciting than to step on a brand new boat from a company that's older than I am, started in 1952, the Stamas family.
You know, they really have their roots in building charter boats and commercial boats. And every Stamas built that I've ever seen has been built like a tank, and it's really been built for rugged use, and I mean, to last a lifetime. This boat is a complete departure from that. This is a super sexy, stylish looking center console boat that has finish work unlike anything I've ever seen on a Stamas.
This boat has a lot of lifestyle features that I can't wait to dig into today.
You haven't seen a new Stamas until you've seen this 33 Aventura. She's gorgeous, but she's still a Stamas, and she's still got the ride that lets you know you're safe in any conditions.
This boat is absolutely solid and bulletproof, and the ride on the boat is very impressive. I mean, when you're running this boat in heavy weather, and it's designed to do so, you are not going to feel a lot of rattling and pounding. This is a real boat. You feel like you've got something under your feet on the Stamas. Now, we're seeing a lot of boats these days delivered with a 3-sided, 3-panel glass enclosure, which is a very neat design. This boat features a huge hardtop. You've got a wide panoramic view, which gives you really easy viewability to what's coming up on the water at you, and being able to see around the boat if you're looking for fish. This boat comes with air conditioning and registers blowing out of the console if you want it. Also, this helm is very easily viewable. It's got a 22-inch screen there, and all your instrumentation is within easy reach. This is very, very ergonomic and really, really easy to run behind.
The captain had his own individual chair, and next to it was more of a bench type setting. You've got dad behind the wheel, and you've got mom and the kids that can sit together, and to me that makes it nice, especially being a family boat.
Just like a Stamas, it's got a huge cockpit with lots of room. If you decide later on today that you want to change tactics, which is kind of looking like you might, I'm not the least bit concerned, George. Every piece of tackle I could need for bottom fishing is down here. Every artificial lure we could use is in these trays. We're ready to change tactics if we have to. I know that I love having fresh, hot baits out. When I've got a glass cover to my live well and can check the status of my baits all the time, it lets me know just how often I can fire out a fresh bait, which sends out distress signals, which brings in predators from a long ways away. But of course, the thing that means a lot to me, I've got all the room back here I could ever need to work.
So you've got a nice sized cabin in the console, a big lounge area, but there's not a bit lost in the size of this cockpit. You've definitely got plenty of room to work there.
I tell you something I think Stamas incorporated into this boat just for me. The Carolina Sportfish style kill box. You gaff a fish or sling a fish, whatever you got, you throw him in that box, you let him die, then you take him and pack him in your ice box.
Walking into the console today, I quickly realized no need for a hotel room if you're traveling by water. You've got everything you need right there. You've got a sink, a full standing shower, a head, a seating area that can turn into a bed. The best part is though, this is why you don't need a hotel room, you have air conditioning.
Now, bilge systems on this boat are all easily accessible through a hatch that basically is the entire size of the cockpit deck. Everything is right there at your fingertips and you're never on your back crawling around looking through tiny spaces trying to fix something. In addition to access to the bilge systems, access to all of your electronics on the panel behind the helm station is easily reached by tilting the entire helm forward where you can work on those systems. Another very useful feature and really simplifies getting anything fixed on the inside of your panel.
So we anchored up on the wreck today and everybody started jumping in, wanting to go swimming as well as I did, so I joined in. I love when you have two openings to get in and off the boat. We had the dive door today. We also had the stern walkthrough. At the stern, the ladder is actually hidden into the hull, so you just pull it out, drop it, and get on. With it being hidden in the hull like that, it really gives the boat a clean look. So I took the bow seating area and transformed it into a lounge area. Just simply popped in the center cushion and it was a game changer, let me tell you. It was the size of a king-size bed. Rick, George, and I sat up there while the kids were jumping off the stern today. Perfect setup.
Stamas is trying to make a move towards building more finished boats and beautiful boats on the inside, and they've certainly accomplished that with this 33T Aventura. Okay, everything below the rub rail on this boat is still that overbuilt, indestructible Stamas, 100% through and through.
Talk about a family boat, you guys. I know you're fish, 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 fish. How great was it sitting up on that bow, little appetizer tray, everybody was comfortable swimming. They nailed it on this one.
So if you want to be nice and comfortable, you want a boat your wife's going to love, by the way, your kids are going to flip over, and you're not going to be nervous the first time those whitecaps start, you need to look at this Stamas 33T Aventura.
I told you guys we had 3 phenomenal boats this week, but I can't wait for next week because I know we got 3 more.
Absolutely, like always. Hey, if you want any information about the 3 boats you saw today or any boats you see on Florida Sportsman Best Boat, visit us at the web at floridasportsman.com.
Or we'll see you next week on another episode of Florida Sportsman Best Boat.